trade intuition, flipping coins like magicians, crypto candy sweet, pockets in demolition. Jono got the scoop, slicker than a Walson troop. Lenny kid with the tricks, making quick flips from cribs. Dave P on alert, money moves like a flirt. Peter Vanderwinkle, stacking chips never twinkle. Grant grinding gears, blockchain pioneer, brackish adventures, exploring treasure no measure. Crypto dreams in the night, shining neon lights, riding digital waves, reaching brand new heights. Invest with the clan, together we unite till the moon reports, making fortunes in sight. T.O.P. boss, and crypto whispers in the mist. David Brumbelow maps the future with the twist. Hug 63-1, diamond hands never missed. Wallets grow fat, fortune's tender kiss. Trading sessions intense, Lenny Kid's reflective lens. Buffett Lane tips, riding high till trends end. Trade intuition sings, crypto candy wins. Yeah, trade intuition, flipping charts, mad precision. We on the grind, no sleep, endless mission. Crypto waves, no tide, just decisions. Ride or die with the block's ambition. Let's make this money, profits rain like monsoon. Bull or bear, we adapt, typhoon. Wallets packed, no room, full bloom. Path to riches, straight shot, no detour too soon. Trading is only as difficult as you make it.
Trading is only as difficult as you make it. Let's go, guys. 3, 2, 1, a bingo and a bango. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, as always, let's go ahead and do a mic check. Make sure the mic check is good. I do have some background music. It should be very, very faint. If you're hearing it on headphones, it might be a little bit louder. Oh yeah, 3, 2, 1, a bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time frame it is, your time. It's always time, you guessed it, to make this money. So let's make this money, guys. My name is Joe. This is Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the boring, complicated pattern memorization. Understanding the white soldiers and the 3 crows, and it's just too much. I mean, if your brain can handle all that memorization, great, good for you. But if it can't, like me, man, just keep it simple. Look at the candle bodies, look at the wicks, look at the areas of support and resistance, and you're good. You are good. All right, so let's do that mic check if you could, please, guys. And then also, let me know if the background music is too loud. Now, granted, you should be able to hear it. And if you don't, it's okay. But it's funny because sometimes I'll ask about the audio and they're like, oh man, it's too loud. It's way too loud. The music, background music's way too loud. And I'll go and I'll play it back. It's like, man, I can't even hear it. So I'm assuming y'all have like Bose, the headphones, or whatever, like really expensive headphones. And you can hear like me breathing. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here, crypto bubbles. We do have some down, some up. Let's see here, Road Dog says, first again, I'm killing it. I'm a genius. Hey guys. Already here, what's up? Let's see, who was here first? Was Jono here first? We got Jono was saying first. Let's see here. Put on the list. Let's get the sparks. Very nice, guys, very nice. So happy you guys are here. Again, we do this every day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We look at coins that you're looking at. We look at charts, setups. We look at Bitcoin, of course. And just giving you a whole thought process. Now, you're not going to win all the time. And one thing that we want to do is we want to win all the time. And especially looking at YouTubers or influencers that are showing all these wins after wins after wins. Our greed gets to us, and it's like, oh man, this person's like really successful, they know what they're doing, and then you join the group just to find out that they're posting so many charts and have so many different, oh, it's going to go up, but it may come down, but there might be a chance if it goes sideways. and then the next day it goes up. You see, guys, I told you it's going up. Or if it went down, you see, guys, I told you we had that chance of it going down. I warned you guys. Or if it goes sideways, you see, guys, that's why I didn't enter, because we gotta wait. You know, is it gonna go up or down? Right now it's going so no matter what they do, they're right. And it's level by level, guys. I mean, it really is that easy. Level by level. Sometimes the levels will break and then regain support. Sometimes they'll break and then not gain support. So it just, nobody knows what's going to happen. You can have all these, indicators. You can have all this thought process. You can have all this, you know, higher highs and higher lows, but anything can happen. Anything. Now, the longer you play, the more you'll win. But if you're only doing this for like a year or two and you still haven't gotten it, what are the reasons why? You know, are you at least winning some? If not, why? Where's your stop loss at? Do you have a stop loss? Are you panic selling? Do you understand market structure? Do you understand higher highs, higher lows? Do you understand like the movement of price action? You know, what goes up will come down. What goes down will go up. You know, it's just a matter of when. It really is. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yes, definitely, guys. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. We're going to look at Bitcoin in just a second. Here we go. So X is down. We got downs and ups. I mean, nothing too exciting. Just on the hour time frame. Right now, we're looking on the daily time frame. So the daily whip is kicking. But this screams to me, maybe I might want to short this one. I don't go and long this. I don't long this. Now, can it continue going up? Yeah, sure, definitely, of course. Anything can happen. CFX, could this continue going up? Sure. You know, it just depends. Like, we need to go on lower time frames to look at the possible break of support and the possible areas of retracement on a higher time frame for fair value gaps, order blocks. Now, one of my guys that I talked to, he's a trading guy. Not a trading guy, he's an admin in some groups, and he told me, he's like, Joe, you're concentrating too much on these fair value gaps and order blocks. And those are areas of interest. Those are areas of interest for the market makers. Like, it doesn't mean that it's going to go there right now. It just means that this is an area of interest that the market makers may bring the price down to or up to when they're ready. Like when I first learned this long time ago, when I first started learning trading, I heard about fair value gaps and order blocks. Oh man, it's a magnet. What? Price is gonna go down there or up there. Man, I lost so much money because I was expecting it to go there right now. Market makers will do it whenever they want. Whenever they want. All right, so good stuff, guys. All right. Let's go and look at, so today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? I don't even know what day it is. I'm assuming it's Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. So today's Tuesday. I strongly recommend going and checking out my buddy, Crypto Billy. This dude is an absolute beast on X. So I'm actually putting in the stuff for his X in the chat. And go and check out Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy, he is going to, it's so funny. So I've been on Jenna X's live streams before. Really cool chick. She was a participant in Karate Combat and she won. Very, very cool. So she's going to be on tonight. So definitely check her out. Check out Crypto Billy. And this is every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on X. He has different guest hosts. He has different topics. He has stuff from business to crypto to meme coins to champions. So just kind of give you a heads up. It's a great place to be. So definitely check him out, Crypto Billy, and it's 111. And of course, I did put the link in the description, so check him out. Great place, great place. Now, in addition to that, let's see here. Of course, we do have my buddy. Road Dawg in the house. So I put his link in there as well in the chat. For Road Dawg, same thing. You know, he's a great guy. Goes on live at night, about 10, 11, you know, somewhere on there. But he gives another perspective on technical analysis, and just a great place to be. All right, moving on. Let's look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is doing what it wants to do. Absolutely nothing right now, anyway. So of course it's still looking bullish. Macro is very bearish. So the larger time frame on the daily, for example, you can see that we have the breaker structure. So this is saying, it had a low and then a higher low. So what it was supposed to do to change the trend was create another higher low. Didn't do that. It created a lower low. So this is a breaker structure. This is saying that it may continue going down. It's been going down. Now, granted, this will go up and down, but what we're looking at is the bigger trend, the macro. When we make a lower low, not good. When we make a lower high, not good. This is saying that we might continue doing lower lows and lower highs. So at the moment, we're at the brink of a possible pivot. Possible. So let's go ahead and hide all our junk. We can see that the price action came up to 64.6. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit larger so that everybody can see what I'm referring to. So it did come out to 64.6, and the high was around 65. Really, really close. I've mentioned this for quite a while now. I will not be bullish on Bitcoin until it starts breaking its previous highs, which right here, this is a previous high. So if price action breaks above it, find support, then I will start leaning more towards bullish, to where now we're going to go to all these other levels: 69, 72, 73, all-time high, moon mission. Okay, sure. But until we break this level, this is talking about $100,000 Bitcoin prior to breaking a high. In my opinion, it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of breath. It's hopium. Nothing wrong with hopium. It's just hopium. Now, could we possibly get rejected off of this level where we're at now and come down? Yeah, we actually have a much higher likelihood, and all we deal with is probabilities. The likelihood of it coming down. Now, in order for it to remain bearish longer term, it would need to break this level, 57.5. This is our level right here. It's on the daily time frame. Then it would need to break this level, 52, and then the next level, 49. And what I'm thinking possible, if it comes down this far, nobody knows, but if it does, 40 to 44, somewhere around here. Find support, come up. It's just taking forever in a day. Guys, if you have coins, let me know. If not, this will be a very short show. I'm thinking maybe like another 5-10 minutes. If you have questions, please let me know. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. I don't mess around. I literally stop what I'm doing and I'm updating the group. I'm making thought process videos. I'm looking at charts to where we can enter. I'm looking at how we can make money. But I stop all that so I can be here, because my goal is to make money with you, not because of you. I want to show you all the tips and tricks. I want to show you, different strategies that we can implement on this. But if there's no questions, if there's no interaction, I go about my day. So give you a heads up, guys. And I think it's so funny that sometimes some of my members, they'll tell me, Joe, like you said you were gonna leave, and well, you left. Yeah, I got stuff to do. I'm literally stopping what I'm doing. Yeah, guys, so if you have any questions, if you have any charts, let me know. If not, this will probably finish in about 10 minutes. I normally go over Bitcoin 10-15 minutes, and then after that, the rest of the show is up to you. If we go an hour or if we go 5 minutes. Yesterday, I believe we went like an hour and a half. A lot of great questions, man. Shoot, man, I would do this for 6-8 hours, 12 hours if I had a bunch of questions. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely, Robbie. We can do that for you. Let's see here. So for Bitcoin, this is what I'm seeing on Bitcoin. Let's go to a lower time frame. Do I think it's going to go up or down? Well, here we did mention that the price action might come down before it goes up, and price action did come down before it went up. And when you kind of see this stuff, it's really great when this happens. This doesn't mean that it's going to happen, and it's so funny. Watch all these other influencers, watch all these other YouTubers. I told you it was going down. I told you guys, you know, if you're listening to me, you join my group, like you could have entered this short. I told you, man, get out of here. You didn't tell me nothing. You may have suggested that this might happen, and then when it did happen, good. Hey, I'm great that your thought process worked out, but don't rub it in my face. I told you this was gonna happen, and get out of here. Here, I never do that, guys. I say, this is what might happen. Nobody knows. This is what might happen, and if it does, great. It's not like I'm a genius and I can foretell the future. Man, if that was the case, I'd be beyond rich, beyond mega rich. No, this is a probability of what could happen, and it just so happened that it did happen, and that's great. Now, what do I think is going to happen? Okay, well, let's look and find out. Joe, how do you even look? How do you even see where it might go? And then sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong. Well, I look to the left. I look at the price action. What has it done before? I look at the size of the candles. I look at the wicks. Are they mainly on top or are they mainly on bottom? I look to see if we're making higher highs, higher lows, or just going sideways. For right now, I see this zone. This zone is kind of like a concentration zone-ish area. So from here to about here, y'all see that? Where we have a lot of price action right in this area. So this area is pretty much like the equator. If it's above it, good. We have a higher possibility that it may go up. And if it does come down, hopefully find support in this area and go up. If it breaks below this area and then comes back up, this is saying that we may have a possibility of it getting rejected in this zone or area and coming back down. Now, we mentioned this also. If it breaks this level, if price action does this number, gets a bearish retest, especially, this is adding to the confluence or the thought process it's agreeing with possibly coming down because it broke this level of support. It breaks it, it finds support here, comes up, gets rejected again, and then comes down, breaks this level of now support. Pretty good chance we're coming down here, 59.9 to 59.1. Pretty good chance. Once again, nobody knows what's gonna happen. Right now, we are possibly making a double top, and the area that we would need to break is this, because you can see, right, the wicks, they stopped right here. The wicks, they stopped right here. Let's see here. We are at the top of this range. So the range is from here to here. It did break out of the range, came back down. So we are at the top of the range. So this is leading me to think, okay, we're at the top of the range. We got rejected before here, here, here. It did break out, but then it came right back in, got rejected here. We have a pretty strong chance of getting rejected again. Now, if we do get rejected again, well, more than likely it's going to come down here into this zone, possibly come down here, and then once it enters this zone, this is the determination. Is Bitcoin going to fight like it's been fighting here, here, here? Is it going to continue fighting to stay in this zone to possibly eventually break out of 64.1, or is it going to give up and come down? So this we don't know until we have more data, until we have more price action, until more time passes to tell us, hey, it's gaining support. It's coming in this zone, it's staying in this zone, and now it's breaking up. because of that, if it does this, this is very strong, because it's not, the price action is not being allowed to go down into this area. Then if it breaks out of this area, this zone, we have a much stronger possibility that now it's going to break this level, and then now it's going to come up here, possibly do another wick, or if not, a little bit more, come down, and then bingo and a bango. But I do think this is my A, this is my B. So plan A, plan B. I think this one is going to go first. Or I'm sorry, I'm thinking this one's going to go before this one, instead of this one. So I think A is going to happen instead of B. That's what I think. All right, moving on. Let's do some turbo really quick, and then that'll be the show. Do some turbo really quick. Let's see here. Let's go and put a timer on too. Yeah, and I don't mess around with this either, guys. Joe, you really conceited. You're really stuck on yourself. No, I'm not. It's just gonna be boring for y'all, because I'm just gonna use filler words and filler stuff. So it's all right with me. I'll go back to what I was doing. Turbo USDT. So there is no thing as far as buy or sell. Okay, so so we're thinking buy or sell. So I don't know where you bought at in reference to the sell. So I'm thinking you're saying leverage, long or short. So let's look at it. Let's go to the daily time frame. Turbo, I do like turbo. Turbo, I think we talked about this one yesterday, I believe. We did break out of this zone. This is on the daily time frame. Some people may call this an Adam and Eve. People may call this a cup. It doesn't even matter. But the main thing is it broke out of this zone. So it broke out of this zone. Let's go and look at. Let us consider just a regular spot trade. Because this one, it may be good for a long. We'll see. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now we're looking at more of the price action. We're looking at the ups, we're looking at the downs, we're looking at the wicks on top or on the bottom. 4-hour time frame, it did come up here. This is our resistance level. So right now I can see that we kind of have a zone from here to here. Let's go a little bit further. Perfect. So this, in my opinion, is a really nice resistant zone. So let's go ahead and make this a little bit more. Now what I want to do is I want to show this to you. So we have, now we didn't go to the very top of this, but we did go to the top of this one, this way. And then we came down here to the candle body closes, and it also includes this wick. So this is my zone. This is my selling pressure zone. This is my supply zone. This is my resistance zone. This is my area of possible rejection, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. It's an area where the price action needs to cross in order for it to potentially continue being bullish. Because right now it's very bullish. Once again, I call this the stairway to heaven, where price is coming up. Price is coming up. Here's a stair, a stepping stone. Here's a stair, a stepping stone. Here's a stair, stepping stone. Whatever you want to call it. And then of course we had this one, nice retrace, and then now it's doing this again. So what this is doing, it's actually creating a parabolic curve. So I strongly recommend y'all look up parabolic curve, see what it does, see how many touches you need. Of course, you could have more touches than not, but you know, the textbooks tells you a certain number of touches. I do like this. Here's the key part. Now, one thing on Road Dawg's show, I think it was last night or not before. I think it was not last night. He watches other people just like I do. That's how I, start watching Road Dawg. But Road Dawg watches other people, and somebody asked the person that he was watching on the live stream, how do you know when a cup and handle is invalid? The guy really didn't have an answer. And there's so many different ways that any pattern can be invalid. for one, it depends on what the pattern is. So let's just say, for example, this is your cup and handle. So here's your cup. I don't trade patterns though. And this is your handle. Now, some illustrations have it to where it's so this is your cup and then this is your handle. Some illustrations have it to where this is your handle, which could also be like a flag if you wanted to. Now, what makes this handle, or rather what makes this cup and handle invalid? For one, if, and again, you can look all this stuff up, don't trust me, verify. If the handle retraces over 1/3 of the length of this, it's invalid. And this is on Investopedia. It's like the very first like couple paragraphs. If it takes up more than 1/3, so here's your third, here's your 2/3, here's your 3/3. If it takes up more than 1/3, it's invalid. If the price action continues coming down, and this, let me draw this again. So here is your handle part or your bull flag or whatever you want to call it. It is also invalid if it continues going. And I see so many like great YouTubers, great people that say, look at the flag. We have a flag right here. Look how the, good Lord, this thing is, I gotta actually push the button. Look at this beautiful flag. This is the best looking flag in the world. We have this right here. And here's the price action. Here's the price action. Here's the price action. Here, it is way in value. Look at the bull flag. Look at this beautiful bull flag. And it just keeps on going and going and going and go. When is it not a bull flag? When does this become invalidated? In my opinion, about right here. Because now, if it goes longer, well, now you're in a channel. But, and it's so funny too, because sometimes I'll see this and they'll call this a bull flag. No, it's not. If you don't know the pattern, don't say the pattern. I don't know all the pattern names, but this is definitely not a bull flag. But if you don't know the pattern names, especially if you've been in the game for 15 years, if you don't know the pattern names by now, it's okay. Just say, some people might call this a bull flag. I don't, because this is a bull flag. That's a bull flag. That is not a bull flag. But it's just so funny. Okay, moving on. I know I'm getting off track. Man, I only got 3 more minutes to do this thing. So let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff here. Okay, 3 minutes. Can I do it? Yes, definitely. Let's see here. So I just like trade. I like just giving you knowledge. Now, another thing that will, let's say this was a inverse head and shoulders. What would nullify this pattern? If we had a breakout and then it comes back into the pattern, that nullifies it. So I'll give you a heads up on that. All right, moving on. Would I enter this trade right now? No. Why? It's under resistance. Yes, it is under resistance. If it comes back down to this area right here, I would actually set my alerts where these wicks are at, because there's a bunch of liquidity. But I would really love to see it come and take this order block on the 4-hour time frame. This is an order block right here, and this is a 4-hour order block. And I would like to see it come down here to take this. It might not, it might just come down here, but I would set my alert at this level. And then potentially, since this is just a regular spot trade, put an entry here, put an entry also around here, knowing that the price could come down here. And then of course, you know, having your stop loss somewhere around here, nothing too crazy. That's what I would do. We got 2 minutes left. Would I do a short? Well, the reason I would do a short would be on a lower time frame, and the lower time frame, I have to break this level to enter my shorts. Now, if I wanted to front run this is extremely high risk. I could wait for the price action to come into this area, and then more than likely enter my short right here and have a really tight stop loss. I'm talking tight stop loss, maybe around here. Now, granted, it would be safer here, but what is the price range difference from here to here? 3%. I can't do it. So I would do it like a 1%. So I would do it about a 1% stop loss, and I may get stopped out. This is pretty much like trying to catch the knife, but going the opposite way, you know, for the short. But the safer entry for the short is once it breaks this low and then coming down. Let's see here. Let's go to a higher time frame again. 1 second. This is bullish. This is bullish like all heck. For the macro, you know, we had this break of structure. We had this break of structure. We had an SFP possible. I can't see it. No SFP. Swing failure pattern. So that's not the case here, but it did come down. Man, I would really like to see it come down here so we can continue our long. As long as it doesn't break the lower lows, we're good. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, time is up. Let's see if we're going to end the show, or let's see if we're going to continue it. Always Learning says, I decided I should change my name to Always Late. LOL. Missed too much lately, but always try to watch them later. Yeah, definitely, man. That's going to be the show for today. Once again, I do reserve 1 hour. I literally stop. If I'm doing something, if I'm out and about, I literally stop, I turn around, I come back to the workstation, and I go live. But once again, if there's no coins, y'all already know, you know, maybe the market's not good for you right now. Maybe you're not interested in knowing possibly alerts or anything like that, and that's fine. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the charts, because there is money to be made, and I got to update the group. I got to do another thought process video. I do thank you guys very much. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. Again, we do this 1 hour every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only if we have content. If we don't have content, well, you're going to hear me fumbling, you're going to hear me stalling, you're going to hear me doing a whole bunch of stuff, and your time is valuable. Your time is very valuable. I do appreciate you guys very much. Check out the links in the description. I appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. Until then, let's make this money. Take care.